Victor! Today I'm going to give away a free t-shirt, bring you a Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight, bring you comics news, reveal the books I bought this week, and, if I screw up, a blooper reel. How y'all doing? I'm Victor, and you are watching the Comic Hero Show. Now kick that logo! Welcome to this week's edition of the Comic Hero Show. I'm your host, Victor Nunley, and I am the Comic Hero. Coming to you from Southern Realms Comics and Games here in Ruston, Louisiana. And in addition to it being Breast Cancer Awareness Month and National Bullying Prevention Month, it's also Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And I want to raise awareness for that because I personally know folks who have been on the receiving end of domestic violence, and unfortunately I know some folks who were on the giving end of it. Now, domestic violence, women are usually the victim of domestic violence. Shouldn't happen. Now, a year ago when I did episode 136 of the Comic Hero Show, I pretty much said the same thing, and I said it then, I'll say it now. It's wrong. And I mean, a man who lays his hand on a woman for any reason, they're not men. They're little punk boys. That's right. Just because you're in your 20s or 30s, that doesn't make you a man. It makes you a boy if you do mess like that. And this is a domestic violence awareness team, Comic Hero team. You probably see the hands up. That of course that means no, and then the ribbon. But I mean, my thing is, if you see someone that's being victimized by domestic violence, don't just stand there and do nothing, or don't just walk away. Let your voice be heard. Be the voice that's not afraid to speak up for a voice who is afraid to. All right, it's time to give away a free t-shirt. All right, last week's episode, I asked, what is Luke Cage's catchphrase? Well, the correct answer is Sweet Christmas. And 7 people have answered correctly, and because they've answered correctly, their names have been entered in a drawing for a free tee, and that drawing takes place right now. So, winner of the free tee for this week's episode of the show is... Yeah, I know, I have a cup.
Where's the bag?
Forget the bag! Ladies and gentlemen, for the second week in a row, I have drawn the name of someone who is currently at Southern Realms as we speak. Now, this person, I consider this person a friend, although there are times where I want to punch him in the mouth.
You gotta love me.
I missed his birthday, and I bet he wanted to. Although I did come on his birthday, but he didn't. They had a little birthday celebration for him. I didn't come, but love you, bro. I don't care. Ryan Keys from Ruston, Louisiana. Congratulations, Ron. You win yourself a free Comic Hero tee. All right. Oh, come on in here. Ryan Keys, everyone. All right, here's the question for next week's episode of the show. And this one is a very easy one. And I know some of y'all know the answer to this question, so don't you dare answer until I turn this camera off.
I won't.
Liar. All right, who is the planet-eating Marvel character who the Silver Surfer once served as the herald of? Everyone who answers correctly will be entered in the drawing for a free tee in next week's episode of the show. Now, D'Angelo Ballou from Warren, Ohio, has requested a Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight, and this one features someone who likes to kill and likes to run their mouth against someone who has powers that they can't control. Well, at least that's what they say in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Representing Marvel, we have Deadpool. And also representing Marvel, we have Phoenix. These two are going to duke it out in a segment I like to call
The Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown. Welcome to the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown. Today, it's Deadpool versus Phoenix. Deadpool possesses extended longevity via regenerative healing factor, is a skilled marksman, swordsman, and hand-to-hand combatant who utilizes magic satchel and devices granting him teleportation and holographic disguises. Phoenix possesses telepathy, telekinesis, and immense cosmic abilities involving cosmic fire generation, reality warping, space and time control, life force control, and temporal and existence manipulation. Who will win? Deadpool is no fool when it comes to fighting someone like Phoenix. However, the man is beyond irrational. He relies on his combatant skills and healing factor. Deadpool relentlessly goes after Phoenix with an assortment of hand-to-hand and weaponized attacks. The latter blocks them all, but is frustrated with Deadpool not letting up. She then goes into a fetal position and utters, "I can't control it." Phoenix then becomes Dark Phoenix. Deadpool then says, "Uh-oh." Dark Phoenix telekinetically causes Deadpool to spontaneously combust. She then removes his regenerative healing factor and discards the cancer throughout his body via life force manipulation. Deadpool angrily asks Phoenix, "Hey, what gives?" Phoenix replies, "I fixed you. You're welcome." Deadpool angrily responds, "Why didn't you just kill me?" Phoenix replies, "You wouldn't like being dead. Trust me, I know." Phoenix wins, and that concludes this fight on the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown.
All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that fight. If you have fights for future episodes, contact info is down there. All right, then, it's time for Comically Speaking, so without further ado, let's talk comics! Hey everyone. Now, a few days after I did 186, which is last week's episode of the show, I went to both 2nd and Charles in Bossier City, and then Books A Million in Monroe, and I bought some books because I had a lot of holes that I had to fill and a lot of catching up on certain other books. I'm not going to give a brief description of these because there's quite a few of them, and also you have a show to watch. So, here we go. First up is Back to the Future number 23. Back to the Future number 24. Hulk number 7. Black Panther number 11. Star Trek Boldly Go number 13. Wonder Woman number 30. Uncanny Avengers number 27. X-Men Blue number 8. X-Men Blue number 9. Deadpool number 35. Silver Surfer number 8. And finally, Deadpool and the Mercs for Money number 9. Alright, that's 12 I bought. 12 I bought. Which brings the total number of comics that I bought since December of 1997 to 8,256. All right, I'm only going to talk about one thing in this segment of Comically Speaking, and that's the 25th anniversary of Image Comics. Now, once upon a time, preferably in the late 80s, early 90s, there were these creators, writers and artists rather, that they were getting real sick and tired of not getting the copyright for the characters that they created for big time publications like DC and Marvel. So they decided to leave their respective companies and form one of their own. And that's how Image got started. Now, there have been quite a few successful books from Image. Spawn, The Darkness, Wildcats, Youngblood, Witchblade, Savage Dragon. But there was one that's very popular. So popular that it has its own TV series that a lot of folks love to watch. And that series is The Walking Dead. That's right, folks. Before it was a TV series on AMC, it was a comic. And in celebration of Image Comics, they came out with these with these books that are inside bags. Now, I've been told by James Gunter, co-owner of Southern Realms Comics and Games, that I'm allowed to buy one under the condition, to open one under the condition I buy it. And I'm going to go ahead and open it right now. Now, this is the first one I saw. This, of course, it was on top. And he wanted to see if I was going to pull out the one that had that had autograph. So let's see. All right, this is Girl Scouts Magic Socks, and unfortunately, there's not a there's not an autograph, but I'm definitely going to buy this. Well, hopefully someone else will find one that has that's autographed. If you do, good luck. And I'm going to buy this for a very special person. Now you're probably wondering, who? Oh, you said Vic? Do you have a girlfriend all of a sudden? Well, sadly no. However, for those of y'all that have seen a video that I did a while back called A Message to My Someday Firstborn Child, this is going to my firstborn child. So, ladies, I'm single if you want me. All right, but anyway, happy 25th anniversary, Image. Hopefully, we'll see you again for 50. All right, that's it for Comically Speaking. Now then, let's get to the comics I bought this week.
Comic books I bought this week.
All right, I have quite a few books, so I'm not going to give a brief description of each book. I'm just going to let you know what they are. All right, first up is Royals number 7. Black Panther number 166. Now, this is a holographic cover.
That is, what time you're going to go to that thing?
All right, U.S. Avengers number 11.
I'm done. You literally going to be last turn.
Action Comics number 990. Getting close. Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps number 31. Spider-Gwen number 24. Spider-Man Deadpool number 22.
This would have been helpful. Prevent all damage.
Wonder Woman number 33.
It's just period. No tap ability, nothing. So I could just block with it. And
Batman the Merciless.
Whenever he attacks, if any player exiles 2 permanent
Justice League number 30. And finally, The Mighty Captain Marvel number 8.
oh no.
All right, that's 11 I bought, which brings the total number of comics that I bought since December of 1997 to 8,267. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. And here's a question again for a free tea for next week's episode of the show. Yeah, I know I'm in a mask. Don't be alarmed. It's me. It's only me. All right, who is the planet-eating Marvel character who the Silver Surfer once served as a hero, the herald of? Everyone who answers correctly will be in a drawing for a free tea in next week's episode of the show. And congratulations to our very own Ryan Keys for winning a tea in this week's episode of the show. All right, it's birthday time here on the Comic Hero Show, and happy birthday to Dr. Ray Scott Crawford, Brian West, Dustin Danzy, Alice Palmer, Anna Gewen, Danielle Cossey, William Mitchell, James Myers, Carolyn Gills, Gail Suter, Michelle Mulhern, Jeremy Norton, and a very special happy 4th birthday to one of my little comic heroes, Trevor Brown. All right. I just hope that y'all be careful. You know, it's Halloween, or Halloween's coming up in a few days. But we decide, at a lot of comic book stores throughout the country, they have Halloween Comic Fest. And I hope y'all went out and got some free stuff. Here at Southern Realms, we did a lot. We did a combination of a lot of things. I mean, they're playing NT. There's some guys over here on my left that are playing NTG as we speak, and then got some freebies and all that. But if you're going out to a party, be careful. Try to do the right thing. I know it's Halloween. A lot of crazy stuff goes on. And don't try to scare the kids too much. Oh, and I have to inform y'all about something. This is the last episode of the show that I'm doing as a 35-year-old man. So next week when I do the episode, I'll be 36. Yeah, I know. I don't look it. Even with this mask, I don't even look 36. Even with this knife, I don't look 36.
21, 24,
27.
But yeah. But when I first started doing the show, I was a month away from being 32, but my birthday is on November 2nd. So if you're watching this and you happen to see me anywhere around, or if you're on social media, wish me a happy birthday. I'll be accepting gifts throughout the rest of the year, not just a month, but the rest of the year. But yeah, anyway, I'm Victor Nully. I'm the comic hero, or am I? We'll see you next week for episode 188, right back here at Southern Realms Comics and Games in Ruston. So until then, be safe, be blessed, be a hero, and happy Halloween! All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that fight, and if you have fights for the future... One!
Again, whenever a creature I control is put into the graveyard for play, you may pay.
All right,
gain X life.
I have a few...
It's your turn.
Numero dos!